Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to what is the first episode, our conception, or the birth. What do you call it? The birth?
I would say probably the plot episode.
The plot episode of a podcast that is called Nerdgasm. Yes.
Nerdgasm.
If Obama did it, we could do it. Yes. Alright. I am the Wookiee sidekick Tyler Wondrak.
And I'm the Han Solo greatness of Chase Stewart.
Okay. Well, today's episode, it's the week of the 27th of September in 2010, so we're going to hit up 3 topics today, one of them being a shocking, maybe the Riddler being played by Edward Norton?
I don't know, it's Batman 3. Everyone wants to know about Batman 3.
Knows. We're going to talk about movies getting released this week, and we're also going to talk about a future game getting released, maybe going...
I would say Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Alright, so here is our top story of the day. Edward Norton wants to be in the new Batman film, and as I quote IGN, he goes, "I think everything I want to say and the one thing I put out about that," he explained, "it's a great privilege to do it, and I couldn't be more appreciative of everyone's support and positively towards that because I love those films too. And I hate it when they miss." Norton, come on. It seems like such a wasted opportunity, but the truth is, I'm probably more naturally interested in doing something that I haven't done. I have only good thoughts towards that. So basically, what he wants to do is, this Riddler spot's open. It's been open since, well, probably since Christopher Nolan said he was going to do the 3rd Batman movie. I don't know, Chase. What do you think?
Oh, Edward Norton. Ever since he did the Incredible Hulk and stuff, he's starting to get a bad rep.
Yeah, and I mean, he, from what I've been reading, on the interworld, is that he did badmouth the Avengers and how he wanted to work on it. But then again, now he's saying that he got kicked off of it because of Mark Ruffalo, who is now playing Bruce Banner. He said something about, I was let go from the films. But, maybe 6 months ago, he said, no, I don't want to be a part of it. It'll ruin the Avengers name. Yeah. So, and now he's on his knees begging to Chris Nolan that he wants to be the Riddler. So, let's just recap this. Johnny Depp, now Edward Norton.
Yep.
There's been talk of, this will be a shocker, Robin Williams. I've also heard David Hyde Pierce of Frasier. But no, those guys have been, saying that they want the Riddler to be Edward Nygma. Which, out of all those, I'd want to give it to David Hyde Pierce. I
would probably give it to Johnny Depp, because he has that weirdness to him,
yeah.
with like in Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff, but then bring in some riddles into that, you got yourself a character.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather, I kind of got bummed out when he played the Mad Hatter in the Alice in Wonderland movie, because I thought he would be a great Mad Hatter in the Batman world. I've always thought that since, when Dark Knight got released. And, Johnny Depp could be Mad Hatter, it'd be cool. But, I don't know. We've still got time to come out, that the movie, the movie is said to be released in 2012. Is that true?
Yes, 2012.
2012 is Batman 3.
Summer. Yes, summer of 2012.
So we've got 2 years, so maybe we'll come down the road and talk about this. But and of course Bale has signed on, Morgan Freeman has signed on for Lucius Fox, Michael Caine has signed on for Alfred, and Gary Oldman has signed on for Commissioner Gordon. Those are the 4 that are promising that they have signed on for Batman 3, but nobody else has been talked about Riddler-wise. It's like I go on every day on IMDb and it changes.
Yeah.
So Batman 3, hopefully we get to see somebody of the stature of Ed Norton, or we get to see somebody else, maybe some unknown actor like they're doing with the Spider-Man movie.
Or they just bring back Jim Carrey. That'd be pretty cool.
That's another day. That'll be another day. So, but that is my story of the week. That's what I've been kind of chewing at the bit about. But Chase, you found something of stature that there's going to be a new game out?
I did. We're going back to the future on this one.
We're going back to the future.
Telltale Games, creator of Sam & Max and the Monkey Island epic games, are hard at work on all new Back to the Future games, chronicling the time-traveling adventures of Marty McFly and Doc Brown. Today they bring good Back to the Future news. The developer has tapped the talent of Christopher Lloyd, the voice of Doc Brown in the original films.
Marty! Sorry.
Christopher Lloyd to voice old Doc Brown, with Back to the Future screenwriter Bob Gale coming on board to consult on the creation of the epic game series. Telltale's Back to the Future games are timed to hit later this year after Back to the Future 25th anniversary trilogy hits Blu-ray and DVD.
DVD, and Blu-ray.
Yes, Telltale's Back to the Future series has secured the likeness of Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly, and the iconic DeLorean time machine. You know what? It has the time machine. We're good.
Yeah. So there's that. A Back to the Future game. I wonder if they'll put get the character rights to do like Crispin Glover's character, like the dad and the mom, and even maybe get Biff in there. You know?
Possibly. I don't know. So, unless they go completely away from the movie story itself and just keep the idolized characters and go back in time and do shenanigan missions.
Shenanigans.
Yes, missions in probably ancient Egypt.
You know, I have good hopes for it. I mean, there's Back to the Future is such a trilogy of awesomeness.
That's right. My favorite movie.
And I don't know. I don't know about this because movie games, it's either hit it or break it. You know.
That is
either
very
hit
true.
it. It's kind of like you hit it or quit it. It's an up or down thing. I still think the best movie game out there. I mean, out of the 20 years that have been, that games have been coming out and stuff like that, is still James Bond's GoldenEye. I mean, to follow a movie and to have what it's done, even though it was for the N64, it's still a solid game.
That is true. But also, they remade Ghostbusters, and they didn't follow the movie genre, but they followed the characters from the movies, and they made their own great creation on that.
Yes, and which I love, and actually I've got the copy somewhere on my shelf of DVD. There it is. See, I've got it right here. One of my favorite games to play on my 360. But I don't know. It's been a hit or miss. The first Back to the Future games that were released on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo were just not even subpar. If you go watch, and then maybe we'll put a little link here. The Angry Video Game Nerd, if you've ever heard of him, he did a review on the Back to the Future games, and just looking at him, horrible.
Yes. You had one character that you were playing Marty, and you were running around the streets of 1955 trying to get back to the future. And that game was just an 8-bit disaster.
Yeah, and a lot of the games there were just 8-bit disasters. But
we're in the new millennium. We're in, 2010, and 5 more years, and we're in the future of Back to the Future 2, Part 2.
Really? It was made It was 2015 when...
It was 2015 when Marty went to the future.
Wow.
Yes, surprisingly, wow.
What do you think about that when you, watch a movie, say, like Predator 2, they're, in the future of 1997, and they've got, flying cars and everything, it's like...
I just want my freaking hoverboard. That is it.
Yes, but I think it's hilarious.
Creators of scientists, I want my fucking hoverboard.
Yes, the hoverboard would be nice, but I just laugh at those movies. I was watching Jason X the other day, and in the year 2024, and it's all, dusted out and everything, and it was just I don't know. Maybe they make it year 3000. Do a Futurama, the year 3000 or something like that. But, I don't know. I'll wait and I'll play it if there is a demo that comes out on Live or the PlayStation Network. I'll demo it. You said there was video out right now of it?
There is pictures of it. Stylized characteristics. We probably already showed you what it would look like through our what we call B-roll. Yes. And only the pictures has come out. But there are sweet mods.
Yeah.
If you go online, click Grand Theft Auto Back to the Future mod, you see some great mods that install the DeLorean, and they could easily make a game like that.
Yeah, and it was like the when the Ghostbusters came out and they had released the beta videos of it. I mean, it looked great.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the technology we have, you know, in the year 2010.
Yes.
You know, we'd be able to think you'd be able to think we would be releasing great games, but there just doesn't happen. So
you got 5 years, scientists, and I want my hoverboard now.
Yes, do it.
Or
McFly.
give me those Power Lace shoes, which Nike has proposed.
Yes,
already.
and we'll probably cut to a JPEG like right
now
of those the Nike shoes that are getting released, which I think they are for the 25th anniversary.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they did it because of the 25th anniversary,
Mm-hmm.
but Nike does have the patent to the Power Lace shoes that you have seen on Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah. But this has been the first episode of Nerdgasm. I'm your semi-host, Tyler Wondrak.
And I'm semi-host Chase Stewart.
So hopefully we will see you next week in October. So maybe we'll start doing like a Halloween theme thing. Yeah.
We should.
Stay tuned.
May the Force be with you, nerds.